in you.
What is an essential need for you?
Creativity, stimulation, working is essential need. Like I would not want to work.
No,
I don't want to just have unlimited money where I'm just hanging out doing nothing.
Retirement sounds gross to me.
Yeah, I mean, I need something. Even if I was like philanthropy or something, it would need to be. I would need to have an active purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a necessity where I'm active. Not. I don't want to just. I enjoy taking vacations. I enjoy sitting at the beach.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't want that to be my end all goal for the day.
No, mine's motion.
Yeah.
That's what mine
I like
is.
motion.
Yeah, I like motion.
Yeah, you're busy. With motion, like you're even physically active.
Correct.
Like moving.
I'm mentally
from place to place.
Yeah,
to place.
I'm mentally, physically, and spiritually active.
Yeah, you're like to move.
I do like that.
Yeah, so I get that. That makes sense. So prioritizing essential needs that bring out the best in you, and then living well is about. He talks about it's very important to find balance, and he's going to define balance.
Well, he's looking at nature all the time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if I just took a tree and stuck it on the ground, it's going to fall over. It has no balance. It has no support, right? It needs to be counterbalanced with a root system. Simple.
Yeah, and what are roots?
Yeah, what are roots? Or like, think about balance and take it simpler. Eating.
But it's so funny is like we look at roots as not really being a part of the tree.
It's the most
It's
important
not
part
visible.
of the tree.
Yeah, because it's not. That's the part that's receiving.
I was having soil issues
The
on the farm.
Yeah.
And so, I had to look to the roots. What is happening here?
Mm-hmm.
That's where the answers are.
Yes, that's
The top is just a reflection of what's underneath.
Yeah, the as below. And that's where, Carl Jung talks about doing the shadow work is getting into that as below, accepting who you are. Will create fruits automatically the as above.
I like that.
That balancing.
You just see the fruit heads on my amaranth? Mm-hmm. I got to send you a picture. Awesome cones. They're amazing. So beautiful. But if you talk about balance, even with eating, diet, all right? What happens if you don't eat a balanced diet? We all know this.
Yeah. I mean.
It's a stupid question because we know the answer and be Socratic about it. You become sick.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So what happens if your thoughts are out of balance? You become mentally sick. And then what happens if the thoughts are out of balance, which lead to actions? Your actions are out of balance.
Yes.
So now you have this vicious, damaging cycle. The balance is required. It is a requirement. It must be there.
Yeah, and
Spinoza.
Spinoza. Anything that's out of balance, what's going to happen? There's an equilibrium.
Yeah. If it's out of balance, it's just going to fall.
And it's so easy to visually see that when you have a tire out of balance. We put weights on tires and all these things. But if anybody's ever had an out of balance tire.
Alabama tire.
An Alabama tire. No, but you know what happens when you go faster?
Yeah. Vibrations become severe.
That's what's happening.
And if they're so severe for so long, the bolts start flying off and shit.
So I don't want to get into this level, but what if we're out of balance and then we go faster through technology?
Come on. What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, it's going to be bad. So
what do you mean Skynet's coming?
Finding balance and prioritizing essential needs that bring out the best in you. Number one, he says, is reason over tradition. And he urged us to think for ourselves, free from prejudice and dogma.
This is great.
Questions assumptions, seek evidence, form your own opinion based on reason.
Very, very good. So every day I'm reading the Bible because tradition tells me I need to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I need to say my prayers. I have to remind myself of what Genesis told me for how I'm here on this planet and how Jesus gave up his life for my sins. Okay? Tradition says I go to the table, I say the prayer, I bless the food, I do all these other things, I go to bed, repeat the fucking cycle every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Have I read another book in the past couple of years? No, I haven't. Shit. Have I considered that maybe tradition may be inaccurate? Maybe it's not really beneficial. It's not serving me. Why do I feel still empty? Why is it I keep going for more prayers, but my life is not materializing? Because you're putting it into this false God that tradition tells you to do rather than saying, maybe I should weigh into myself a little bit more. Maybe I should go take that action. Maybe I should step away from the traditions of my family and step out into something that actually brings me true joy. Finding other virtues other than the ones that are predefined by the religion forming or what traditions define as my virtues.
Yeah, I'm going to look this up.
How annoyed would you be? Let me ask you this.
I'm going to look up a quote.
How annoyed would you be if in a traditional sense, how would I say this? everybody in your family has gone to this school, so you're going to go. You track with me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but Mom, I don't want to go. I don't want to go to the school. This doesn't align with me. Well, listen, your grandfather went, your father went, your brother went, your older brother, your other older brother, your cousin Vinny went. You're going to go.
Yeah.
I don't want to go. Then you have retaliation. But the thing is, there's such a rub between tradition and that. What was the other thing you said? I'm totally fucking lost.
Tradition and dogmas. Prejudices too.
Yeah, so
what turns into prejudice?
Yeah, those things come together. And so you have this rub against what the human being actually needs. And you're giving up these core values and virtues for the traditions that other people want to impress on you and tell you this is appropriate for your life.
Yeah, I want to read this quote. This is from St. Ignatius of Loyola.
Ignatius is such a cool word.
Ignatius. Yeah, so he started the Jesuit movement.
Yeah.
Inside the Catholic Church.
Why did this quote come to you?
I don't know, but listen to this. It lines up with this. I was reading René Descartes, and he brought this up the other day in one of his philosophy books. It says, "What seems to me white, I will believe black if the hierarchical church so defines."
Oh, yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
What seems to me white, I will believe black if the hierarchical church so defines.
Right. Talk about the power of the church defining
saying.
life. That's exactly right. But you see it in families, you see it in religion, you see all these other things. And Spinoza wants you to challenge that for your own well-being rather than having everybody else determine your life for you, because that's unreasonable.
Mm-hmm.
It's unreasonable for people to tell you how to live.
You're also smart enough, I don't care who the fuck you are, you're also smart enough to make your own opinion. And that opinion doesn't have to, it's dogma to think that an opinion has to stay fixed.
No, it doesn't. You can change.
It's going to